This is the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Trap comedy at its finest. Where if you can't slang yourself, you might as well hang yourself. This is also where you can turn yourself into dope and you become the real man. Whoa, yeah.
First I hit 'em, and then I let 'em. Then I remix, rewind, then I wet 'em. Welcome to the trap. Welcome to the trap.
All right. How you everybody doing? Welcome to another exciting episode of the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. We got an interesting show for you this evening. So first of all, let me introduce my esteemed panel of guests. We have Mr. Al Toomer. How you doing, Al?
How you doing? All right? How you doing today, Marv?
I'm doing
Everybody
excellent.
doing? Yeah.
How was your week?
Wonderful. Slapped the shit out of my bitch this week, and I feel good about it.
What did
we
you
have
do?
a better understanding.
What did you do? I didn't quite hear that.
I had to reboot it.
You had to reboot a woman? All right. You didn't go to jail, did you?
No, she don't, man. I don't deal with women who call the police on me. I don't call her when she busts me upside the motherfucking head with a bottle. We have this kind of understanding.
Oh, so y'all okay this week?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. That's wonderful. And we have Farouk. How you doing, Farouk?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, man.
How was your week?
Well, my week was cool, but I just like Al, man, I had to split a nigga lip open yesterday. You know, people around holiday times, I don't know what it is with niggas in holidays. They get rude, disrespectful, and
What happened?
well, I was on the train, man, and some brother, I guess I'm just a magnet for other people bullshit, just come right up, hey, how you doing today? Start talking to me, and, you know, I'm trying to be quiet, and, you know, I don't mind, like, conversing with you, but he went way left, speaking about theology and things of that nature, which I found interesting to a point, but what I was trying to explain to him that no matter what we talk about, brother, we can have a difference of opinion, but we don't have to get aggressively disrespectful.
He was getting
to one
disrespectful
another.
and loud on the train?
Yeah, but just like I told him, you know, when did we as men become like example on how to, you know, just de-escalate certain situations?
So what was the outcome?
He's wearing evidence.
Yeah, I got my hand swelled up. This left he never seen coming, and his lip is split. You know, I mean, I tried to take the high road and give him an out. You know, but I told him, you know, brother, I mean, let's watch our language. When you speak about certain things, if you're speaking about using a lot of profanity and curse word, people throw your message away, you know what I'm saying? And I told him, like, if we out in the alley or we in the boys' club or locker room as men, we can talk how we want to.
But not on the train, nigga.
Early in the morning, you got women taking their kids to school, kids everywhere. So I told him 5 times, and I told him, you know, well, brother, peace be unto you. And I got up and tried to walk away, and, you know, he gonna call me a punk-ass dumb Muslim. So I pivot in a bow face, and I didn't give him a palm potted. I gave his ass jabs out the word. I gave him about 6 or several jabs, and that did the trick.
Right.
You know, and then after that, I asked him if he wanted to learn anything else. We can get up off the train, and he said he was good.
Oh, so his lessons was learned?
Yeah, but see, the scary part about it and why I got to watch my actions is the very next stop. See, I was talking shit because, you know, when you whoop a motherfucker ass, you know, then you get kind of cocky, you know.
Yeah.
He was telling me about, you know, he believed in some other God. So when I was jabbing his ass, I asked him where was his God at, you know. But we go to the next stop and the cops is there, so I'm getting real paranoid, but I'm looking at his ass like, if you say one thing, boy, you think your lip is split, I'm going to fuck your eye up next.
Oh, man.
So you ain't going to be able to pick me out of the lineup because I'm going to fuck your good eye up.
Right.
You need to go
that's
check
why
that
I
check
never
out tomorrow, too, Farouk. Look like his teeth got you, that blood.
No, I had a
Yeah, that's
tetanus
pretty
shot,
big.
but
Oh, okay.
No, that's all
See that,
right.
Marv?
Yeah, it's swole up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tooth in
It's
there?
like a glove.
See, Farouk, that's why I always agree with you. I never disagree with you.
It's all
never
right, as
gotten
long
smart.
as we do it peacefully.
Yeah, Farouk, but I fear you. There's a level of fear there. I respect you and fear you at the same, and love you.
Well, thank you.
There's a trifecta.
When they say fear is
like your
love.
knuckles, there's a trifecta of swollen. There's a
Hey,
tooth in there
man.
somewhere, Farouk.
I mean, I really didn't want to go there. I kind of felt
No.
bad later on, but then when I thought about it, I said, hey,
Marv.
maybe it was a day for the asshole to get
sometimes
what he
people
had
only-
coming.
Yes, sir. Sometimes only people understand brute force. They don't understand the olive branch.
You're right.
right.
You're right. And I tried to extend it to him.
So at the end of the day,
He might have been part Arab.
let me ask you. At the end of the day, how was y'all relationship after that? Was y'all good? Like he was your partner after that?
Well, first of all, he was being an asshole with a Hispanic guy when he first started talking to me, but after that, he was at a Hispanic guy, was a train going downtown, and I had to remind him, you're on the same train as you was before I started whooping your ass. You never got off the goddamn train. So, I mean, I asked him, was he good? He said he was more than good. So
now you.
You asked him if at least you. Sorry, excuse me. Go ahead, Marv.
I just want to know now. He's your silent partner.
man, we got off the train together, man, and I just, like the Dark Avenger, I just melted right on into the crowd and got on,
Like
I'm
fucking
glad,
Kaiser Soze.
I'm glad he didn't snitch on me.
You blended in like
Kaiser Soze. Or something. Or something.
or something.
Or something.
Hey, man.
So we also have Dave Edwards.
David.
David?
There's already a Dave.
Okay, David Edwards.
I'm David.
I'll be scared to call black people by their real name. They might think I'm a bill collector.
Government.
No, I have no alimony. That's over. Child support's over. My daughter is about to be 22 in April.
Oh, that's why your skin getting lighter.
And my skin's getting lighter. The mustache fell off. I lost it somewhere rushing up here.
El Segundo.
And I pawned the goatee.
He looked like a 13-year-old
jury.
shoplifter.
Cat Williams stunt double.
So how was your
You
week?
called me beige. It was
Yeah, beige. He looked like a beige broke Eddie Murphy.
Hey, I ain't broke, but I ain't got much. And compared to Eddie, I'm broke as hell. You're right, Farouk. I agree.
So we're gonna ask David, how was your week?
My week was a lot of inconveniences, a lot of turbulence, but the plane flew well through it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean?
It means that my character is growing. I'm building character, more of it.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Now, we want to get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, we want to let you know, remember, we want to remind you to press the like button, and we also want to remind you to
Please.
subscribe to the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge so you can get these wonderful shows. And if anybody has something to say and want to chime in on any of the topics we're going to be talking about tonight, give us a call at 323-293-3375. Now, we're going to get right on into it. The first topic of today is the slave trade in Libya. If anybody's familiar with that and you got your own opinion or whatever, give us a call because we love to hear the ignorant shit or the intelligent shit you have to say. Now, to my understanding, they have a slave trade going on in Libya where they're taking these black guys and the inhabitants of Libya that ain't got shit to do and don't know how to get a job and can't find food. They're just snatching their ass up and slinging their ass to the highest bidder and making them some bread. It's just commerce on a different level. Now, what is your idea or outlook about it, Farouk?
Well, I know that they selling niggas over there for $400 a piece. And to me, I think that they giving niggas way too much value. They need to get rid of niggas for $5. But really, getting more serious about that, slavery never really ended in Africa. I mean, the Congo still have a problem with that. That's in the inner core of Africa. And so, likewise, Nigeria. This country is totally out of whack with it. They focus on all the dumb shit the presidents say instead of focus on what's really going on in the world. What's happening in Libya and Africa with the slave trade has been going on for the last 20 years, and people don't want to talk about it. The destabilizing of Libya really made it more apparent. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a lot of these people from Somalia and these war-torn areas.
Now, when you talk about the destabilization of Libya, are you referring to once Muammar Gaddafi was killed or murdered or died,
yes.
and everything went willy-nilly from there?
I won't
Yes.
speak on that because I like breathing.
Yes, but what that is, once you got rid of him, which Libya was the most developed and one of the world's richest country, but the the richest country and the most developed country industrial-wise in Africa. So Muammar Gaddafi had a lot of, respect from other African leaders. So what he tried to do is to get the African leaders to sign a declaration to unify Africa, and instead of countries, these countries become states, and they come up with their own monetary system to ward off the Western influence as far as their currency is concerned. He told...
Fuck it, we want gold for everything you want out
Yeah,
this
well, that's what he told the
gold.
Arabs, in Africa. He was telling them that we don't need Europeans' banks because most African countries are ran by, all the financial things that take care of the nation. They have to go to a European or a Western banking system.
He trying to get rid of all the Europeans out of their business.
And nationalize all the natural resources in Africa, which is more natural resources in Africa than all continents put together.
Now, Farouk, I just noticed something. David just raised his hand like he was in third grade.
Well, because
Well,
you
he
have
looks
to.
like it.
Well, you see, the man already has a tooth enlarged in his fist. If you do that, if you notice something like that, you raise your hand. You don't cut him off.
How'd you get your tooth chip?
I was in Flint, Michigan after a show, and I drunk this white woman's E&J, and she wanted me to take a shower before I got into bed, and I slipped and hit porcelain on porcelain.
That's a good ass story.
But ladies love this tooth. They're not complaining about the tooth.
They say it adds character.
You can put a clamp down on that clitoris with that. That's a clamp down.
Go back and forth.
So what was you saying
back.
about the Libyan slave trade?
Well, basically, if Muammar Gaddafi had a tooth like this, he'd be alive today. That's all I wanted.
Because Muammar was a cool nigga. He always had the cool Modi shades on and the hat and everything.
Maybe if we put that on Hillary, he'll still be alive today.
Dave, I'm looking at this camera, man.
The tooth is the truth.
You don't look like
ladies.
Eddie Murphy. You look like Bart Simpson.
That's Farouk, right? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, bro. That was your lady, Farouk.
Don't he look like Bart Simpson, people?
Excellent.
Yes.
Now, so
I look like a pussy eater, don't I?
With the chipped tooth, you know what I'm saying? You got to eat the
Why you
pussy,
think
not the porcelain.
Yeah, that makes him more exotic.
Because I did eat the porcelain. The
Yeah.
tooth flew down the throat.
That makes him more
shit at the tooth.
exotic.
Jesus.
Yes.
That's a dangerous game.
Well, I saw, to collab with what you were saying, you're correct. I saw this documentary called Economic Hitman. And it's about the Federal Reserve, and they go into these countries and they make them put in a Federal Reserve banking system, which they get a loan from the government, gets a loan, which is the president. He takes the money. Then we pimp them. We take their resources. This is how countries like what's the name?
Venezuela
end up in debt
Libya,
that has a lot of assets, but they're broke. It's because of these banking systems.
Now they in servitude to us.
Not Venezuela.
Now,
Well, yeah, Venezuela. It just happened because they one of the OPEC nations, and they got an oil supply, and we took that over, and they got to go to grocery stores like once a month on a certain day.
Yeah, but that has something to do with communism. Venezuela is one of the countries that didn't want the intervention of America, and believe it or not, they attempted to assassinate the president, and they finally got him for the fact that he naturalized the resources. So now the resources.
How did this motherfucker know all this shit?
now
Because I study, man. I'm studying. I'm very current when it comes to world
study
events.
Mr. Edwards? I mean, like the teacher.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so once Gaddafi,
We're going to send you to the chalkboard.
once Gaddafi, like Saddam Hussein, threatened the petrodollar, because our dollar's backed by gas. It's no longer backed by oil. Nixon took us off the
Everything.
gold standard in 1971 when I was born. So once Gaddafi lined up with that, he had to go. Obama and Clinton, Clinton sicked him on him, and that's why she says, we came, we saw, he died.
Yeah.
You don't threaten the dollar. That's why it's the almighty dollar. It's the petrodollar. I'm not saying any lies. There's no Illuminati people. It's common knowledge. We are not back.
Well, without
thank you
to be enlightened.
Yes, sir.
Without fossil fuel,
That's all I wanted to say.
Now,
without fossil
And the
fuel, it
tooth.
wouldn't even be no banks here in
If
this
he had
country.
the tooth and
Now,
put
I
it
know
on
That's
Hillary
what
early,
people don't understand.
he
The
wouldn't have
oil
went to the
industry runs the world.
I just noticed something that stuck a nerve with Mr. Toom over here. You have a problem with the Illuminati, or are you part of them?
Man, I'm saying the illuminate should be illuminate.
No, he's part of
is
the
to
black
be
American.
light. What does illuminate mean? It means light.
right. Yes.
So what's wrong with that?
We're talking about the motherfuckers that people on the internet
But do
scared
you
of.
know any of them? Have any of them asked you to suck a dick for a deal?
I don't know. I ain't
Have
never met one.
Okay then.
Oh.
So I'm only speak about what I know.
So you're just talking about the definition of the word.
But
Al got high blood pressure.
The
We need to
devil
check
ain't
his
never
sugar.
he ain't offered me a dime for mine.
Hold on one second. What did you say?
Somebody-
'Cause I couldn't hear you, Al.
Well,
What did you say?
it's soul selling and all this type of shit. People selling their soul and shit. I mean, come on, dude. What the fuck does that mean?
Well, it's a misconception. I think what selling your soul is
You gotta be
throwing
comfortable.
away your morals and core principles just for $1. That's how you sell your soul. It's the same thing like on the street when you say, a nigga might borrow $20 for you and he never give it back. So you say, oh, well, I just done bought this nigga for $20. So I think, you know what I'm talking about? It's a matter of principle. But
the thing is, when it goes to when you doing something against your manhood, if you letting little motherfucker fuck you in the ass, or you sucking dick and you really don't want to do it, you don't want to be a fag, you just doing it, that's the ultimate selling out to me.
Yeah, and that's
Or
basically
Al-
what people do.
Or Al, you said it's selling out. Is that really, from a different perspective, buying in? And we'll find that out when we come back.
Thank God.
If you hate to look in the mirror,
Al's available for
if you
children's
look-
parties,
If
too.
you hate to look in the mirror after you've done it, you done sold your soul.
Some
He done bought
motherfuckers
in the bullshit.
Some motherfuckers cover their mirrors with toothpaste spots. But we'll be right back after this commercial at the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge, 323-293-3375.
Yeah, that's real shit, though.
Okay, great show. Dave, you still there?
All right, and we're back. Now we have a young lady that's coming in because we always want to have a female's perspective if we ever get the chance to do so. Now this young lady to my right, her name is Sasha, and she works on Crenshaw at the New Millennium Salon, and you're an esthetician, am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
I am
and for
an
people out
esthetician
there-
God, that's what you should call me.
What'd you say?
I'm an esthetician God.
Esthetician goddess or God?
God.
Okay, because we might have to check up under the hood.
GAWD.
Yeah, okay. Oh, Lord, have
There
mercy.
is no ugliness once you're done.
Right. So you get rid of the
Right.
pimples so they ain't got to bust their own bumps and stuff. They come to you.
Come see me. I
Yeah.
can give you that whole makeover.
So for people out there that don't know what an esthetician is or can't even pronounce it, they bump buses.
No.
But they do it where they don't
You're
leave
a
no
skin therapist.
skin therapists, aka bump busters, and they won't leave no marks, and you can get it done and for a nice, reasonable price, right here on Crenshaw at the New Millennium. Now we were talking about the slave trade over in Libya, and we know how we feel about it as men, and we just want a female's perspective. What do you really think about that issue?
Deeply devastating.
Deeply devastating. like how people's blackheads be deeply in the skin. Because I noticed, people they like to do things according to their everyday job or their everyday career. So she might relate everything to putting a bump or extracting a nodule from a nigga face, that he thought was a hair bump, but it's a goddamn
First
nodule.
of all, let me just say they put me on camera in like 5 minutes. So
yeah, you stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
Hey, like my Uncle Sugar Free said, but
so this topic we're getting ready to go into now might be more suitable for the female's perspective. Now we had heard this that Ray J and his wife's having some complication given natural childbirth and being able to carry the baby with his wife and everything. I say so. What I've heard, I don't know how true this is, but
we got to say allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, his sister
she
Brandy
can't have a baby. She can't produce a child.
Right.
Surrogate.
Going on.
and he's sterile Earl can't make a boy or a girl. So what I heard,
Sometimes that happens. No judgment.
yeah, was it too much soda in your diet?
Or like drugs, alcohol.
Smoking,
Yeah,
wearing.
that's what they try to say,
wearing
but I
tight,
believe
skinny jeans.
If you're
that.
smoking marijuana, that's closer to Ja, our father. So
Yeah, but skinny jeans, nigga, that might slow that.
Yeah, I mean
down
that.
the reproduction
Yeah,
system.
it does. It really does that. And not only that, like you
'Cause
said,
your nuts can't breathe.
You called him sterile. Earl can't produce a boy or a girl.
Right.
But if he poot, he might make a pearl.
So to solve this dilemma, I've heard allegedly also that Brandy, his sister, will be the surrogate for the embryo, the fertilized egg that will be from Ray J and his wife, and then it will be inserted scientifically and medically by a physician, licensed hopefully. They ain't going down to Mexico. Niggas love to get a discount.
Family is going to make sure that this is all going to
Right, so she gonna carry her brother's
Baby.
child.
It's disgusting.
So what do you think about that, Sasha? What do you think about that?
disgusting.
To me,
Psychological incest.
Would you do that for your brother?
out of all the women he could find,
Right.
Let's see what the woman has to say. But would you do that for your brother?
No, but I want to hear what the men have to say too.
Okay.
I would have rather had her sister or her mama carry
than
my
my
baby.
own sister.
That would have made
So
me feel
therefore,
better.
I can say I've been up in both of them. But my sister carrying my seed, that's a little bit odd and very weird to me.
Stretching all type of goddamn level of understanding.
Yeah, because I got sisters. I wouldn't let them carry some of my jackets. 'Cause like, I left my jacket over. Now it's gone and shit. And then you're like, goddamn, see, that's the kind of motherfucker your ass is. So I'm gonna trust you with my seed. Like,
Yeah, I couldn't see my son sucking on his auntie's titty.
Right,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's,
I mean,
it
what is the
don't
kid,
seem right.
What is the child supposed to refer? What is the proper title? That's my daddy's sister, baby
That
mama.
was my whole
What-
question in the beginning when I first heard it. Was like when that meeting went down, what was going on with the Norwood family?
What is it gonna be? A sister, baby mama? What would you call her? Auntie, sister, baby mama? What?
Auntie?
Sister, brother, baby mama?
No, you said it perfectly. What did you say?
I forgot. Because I ain't doing
Sister,
no crazy
baby
shit.
mama.
I want to be questioning is
Sister,
Brandy's goddamn
baby
mental.
mama.
What's going on with her mentally?
My baby mama's sister.
Baby
And
mama, my baby
and
mama's
auntie.
sister.
Baby mama's sister.
And you got to put the auntie in there, too.
Because it's
shit.
the auntie too.
Yeah, all of that.
See, now that's way too confusing.
I feel like
for a
if you
newborn.
rich and you have money, like, come on, let's just do it decency and in order.
Well, have you watched Lifetime Movie Network?
Of course.
Have you
all the
seen
time.
those movies with the surrogate? Something always goes wrong.
Right, but I felt like
About
Yeezy
the 8-month label,
Yeezy and Kim ain't probably gonna have them problems.
But look here,
because
but at
they
the 8
outsourced.
At the 8-month mark, the surrogate, always flip out. She want to change. She want to keep the baby or kill everybody in the house or something like that. But where Brandy ass gonna go? You know what I'm saying?
Freddie ain't gonna go nowhere. That's she down for the crown. That's why she took it one for the team. And I
Sitting up in her
salute you.
room, just
That's sick.
Hey.
carrying the baby, sitting up in her room.
You know, not changing the subject, but why is Jay-Z's daughter nose so goddamn big?
Look at her daddy's lips.
He done cursed that goddamn girl.
She look like a
Blue,
turtle.
there's
too.
always reconstruction surgery for you, mama.
Oh, my God. Did you see the snout on his daughter?
What's her name? Blue Ivy?
She has a bit.
Man, I hope she can smell her way through a rose full of daffodils, a field full of daffodils, because that little girl has a snout on her. And I don't like to talk about people, kids. You know, her mama is beautiful, but goddamn, you don't look nothing like your mama. She looked like Jay-Z dressed up in a damn dress
But
with
isn't that her
ponytails.
Afrocentric nose?
You think Jay-Z had a surrogate?
No, that's not an Afrocentric nose. That is a snout.
What the rest of it look like?
That's what Basset Hound had. The girl got a nose like a Basset Hound.
Like she got a grown person nose on a baby body.
Yeah, well, she can smell a blunt from a mile away.
She gonna have a fat ass. She's gonna be voluptuous all the way around. So I'll take her puffy nose ass when she grows up. How old is the kid?
Yeah, I like to take the time too. Packet just walked in, but I'm gonna give props up to my good homeboy out there, my boy Melrose Uncut in the house. Appreciate you being here, brother. Shout out to my boy Melrose.
That was a Queeb Talib back there. I didn't know it was Melrose.
You didn't know who that was.
I thought it was Talib. You serving your 1-game suspension up there with us? Jewelry stealing motherfucker?
Yeah, man, that don't make no damn sense.
Like the kids at UCLA.
Hey, but LeVar Ball. This is what I heard. LeVar Ball took his son out of UCLA. He will be now starting at El Camino Junior College.
On El Segundo and Van Ness.
You ever notice how them Ball brothers look odd too? Speaking about people's distinct features, something look wrong with all of them.
All the balls?
Man, you seen him. Something look wrong with him, man. He looks oddly fucking strange,
and everything,
man.
and they are mixed bred kids.
So he's a hybrid.
Yeah, I guess.
That's your term.
Dominant.
That's Al's term, a hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a hybrid.
Some motherfuckers are normal. Obama look normal and poor as everybody.
Yeah, Obama look normal. But these motherfuckers don't. These motherfuckers don't. They really don't. Like, for instance, what's her name? Black China. She looked like she missed Down syndrome by half a fucking chromosome.
I agree.
Because I don't see nothing.
Tokyo Tony, I don't know.
The bitch looked retarded to me.
When that was produced.
When you see her, she got that blank dumbass look. She got that blank dumbass look on her face.
Close together.
So that's why she getting her ass and titties, so you don't focus on this bitch's the fucked up genetic makeup of her, man.
You don't think she got enough money to fix that eye?
If they
I don't
too close
think so,
together,
man.
you can't.
I don't think so, man.
What you mean if they too close together, you can't?
Man, you can tell motherfuckers whose eyes sit too close. Them motherfuckers, there's something wrong with that.
Yeah, her and Cardi B, to me, man, it's like one of Jerry's kids, man. These bitches got real problem. And like I say, it's good that you know them, because certain people, you see them like they perfect. So you don't really see they motherfuckers retardation and none of that.
Yeah, slide that shit in on you.
Yeah, but I mean, like Cardi B, you can tell something wrong with that bitch.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you just by her.
Fair.
She got her
Black
teeth.
China.
She got her. Hold
my
up,
God.
fruit. She got her teeth fixed, Cardi B, and she still sound retarded. Whatever.
Congratulations.
Shout out to the money making women.
She had a retarded dentist.
2017. You
Well,
guys did
I heard
that,
she
though.
got her. I heard she got her teeth fixed because, you know, niggas she was sucking up was complaining that her shit was scraping them. So they said, bitch, you got to go to orthodontics.
What'd you say, jagged
That's
edge?
why my mom did that for me.
They
at a young
said
age.
they said when Cardi B sucked dick, it's like sticking your dick in a tank full of piranhas or shorts.
Jesus.
God damn.
Well, hold up there.
So do I.
No.
So that's why they call it trap music. So Sasha, now I see you champion the rights of all women making money, and I like that. How you?
Hey, look, we frozen in time, Marv. Look.
What happened? Oh shit, that's called a glitch.
That's smooth. Schmood. Look at me like,
Oh, wow, look at you.
Yeah. So
like I need to lose some weight. Help
oh
me.
look, hey, now ain't that just like a woman? You know, she not looking at the positive. She like, oh, I'm a fat bitch.
Al looked like he
All
just
the
been
time.
snorting some goddamn
Welcome to
cocaine,
LA.
or either he got one of them pork chop headaches.
Look how you
know,
niggas
from
looking
all
at
that
me.
goddamn salt. You know, the salt after you eat
look how
that
you
pork, you like, oh my fucking. Yeah, I was wondering what was wrong. Like, damn.
Farouk, honestly, it looked like we was all on that one ride at Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
But anyway, Sasha, we don't want your presence to be all for naught. So we need from you as a female, before you go, Sasha, because we love having you on the show, what do you want people to know about their skin and how to take care of it before they come to you?
Well, I also believe that health is wellness.
Mm-hmm.
So I really think that, you know, as black or whatever minority, whatever skin type you have, that you need to be constantly have some maintenance. So
Wash your motherfucking face. That's what you're trying to say?
or have lashes and brows at least, so you can be popping. You know.
What's the worst case of bad skin you ever came across in your
oh my
whole
God, where
professional
they're like
career?
pores. They're pores.
I call them incense holders because you put your incense in there.
It should not be like that. So hopefully you are seeing a therapist or somebody who does
I seen a
treatment.
nigga had one in his face, had 30 cent worth of dimes in that motherfucker.
I know. I really would like to help everybody in the world, but I can't. But if you want to see me, come see me
And where you
at
located?
M3J on Crenshaw,
What's the address?
4310 Crenshaw Boulevard.
All right, Sasha, thank you for coming out on the lounge.
I got a professional question
They have
for you,
questions
go.
for
You
you
guys pop
before
my
you go.
podcast.
I got a professional
cherry.
question for you, go. You know, somebody told me, like, when you have, like, blackheads coming out your face, that's another form of boo-boo finding its way out your body because you don't, like, defecate right. So eat a lot of veggies and drink water, people, because if it don't come out your ass, it will come out your face. Another thing, too, with your profession. You know, have you ever, like, been on somebody's face and like, damn, why do your breath stink? And could you at least dig your boogers out your nose if I'm on your face? Because you know.
How close do you have to get to their face to work in it?
I am like super close. I'm like it definitely is a contact environment. So I just feel like when people have things that are wrong or a smell that isn't most hygiene for most people, that it is something that's going on in the body.
Internally. Now, Al, you had a question. What's your question?
I want to know
Apple
is
cider
there,
vinegar works for everything, guys.
Oh, wow.
Al has a
Either
question for you,
diluted.
Sasha.
Is there any truth to the myth that semen is healthy for the coloration and texture?
I believe so.
Now, that's a
why
good
my
question.
skin is so perfect.
Huh?
That's why my skin is
From
good.
experience.
So the answer is yes?
She, obviously, she said she
I'm
uses it.
glowing. Don't you see that glow?
She said apple cider vinegar is good for everything.
But nut bust will keep your shit
So-
smooth as baby.
So do you think it's cool for a woman to dish with apple cider vinegar?
I do. I think yes should be.
I
part
don't,
of your
because I don't.
daily
I'm not a vegetarian, so I don't want my pussy smelling like
I'm
a
a
salad.
pescatarian, and my
what?
It's better
Okay.
than some of the things
Plead
that
the
Kush
fifth.
makes.
Wait, I
Thank
couldn't
you,
hear.
guys.
You said you was a Presbyterian?
I'm a pescatarian.
A
So
pescatarian.
I only eat things that come from the sea and things that are made from the earth.
Oh, wow.
Well, excuse me.
And I try to stay away from dairy because dairy actually makes you have like sense.
It make me fart. I tell
But
you
that
what.
don't make no sense to
I
me.
think
I
we
mean,
should
we
all
need to
get rid of
change dairy.
dairy as
We need to
altogether.
get all these women that are lactating in the goddamn facility to pump titty milk because we're humans. I mean, you know, you don't see no goddamn no goat trying to get some breast milk from a damn gorilla. You know, you don't see a lion drinking dog milk. So why do we drink cow milk? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We need to stop that shit. We need to get these, you know, real women with real nice breasts.
And make some ice cream
and
and
healthy.
cheese and all that.
Yeah, I thought about that. We can
don't
come
want
up,
some of
Marv.
their- no.
We'll be the first ice cream makers made
good.
out of all natural, 100% gluten-free
Farm
titty
raised.
milk.
Yeah.
Farm raised titty milk.
Also,
Stripper titty milk.
for
done.
the ladies out
We're
there.
going to call that half and half.
That's called
For the ladies out
Hennessy
there, can you
and
tell us how often should once a week or once a month? How often should you go with the semen rub to make sure your skin is good?
Every 2
like every 2 weeks.
right.
Okay.
Every 2 weeks it'll be good for us.
Well, thank you, Sasha. You have been very,
you, guys.
very informative because
shit.
I did not know that. Now, for you ladies out there that can't afford regular mask, Queen Helens and shit from Walgreens, let your man go ahead and give you that semen facial so you can have that butter skin glow
Glowing.
like Sasha here. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming out on the lounge. Sasha, we're about to go to commercial. When we come back, we'll be back with Package Sports Corner, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the lounge. right. And we're back right here at the lounge. And we just had Sasha on the show, which is an esthetician, and has just given us some very informative information and useful as well. So you women out here with pot faces and spaghetti faces and pizza faces and shit out here and wondering why you can't get your skin clean, let your man bust nuts on your face. Was it 2 weeks out? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And your shit'll be silky, motherfucking smooth like the Zohan. Now we have... We have that just arrived, Mr. Packett in Packett Sports Corner with the sports, and we got a lot going on in sports. Packett, what's going on?
Oh man, we had a good week in sports, but
we did, but you didn't.
Yeah,
you should turn that goddamn hat backwards.
Look.
For one,
and still in the playoffs.
So let's talk about how the Saints go marching in.
Yeah.
First of all,
okay. I knew I was gonna get a rough time. I had a bad week in football, But it's okay.
It was bad for you.
I'm glad, like you guys know, the South shall rise again. We're part of the NFC South.
There you go with that Confederate shit.
Boy, you sound like Robert E. Lee or some shit, man. The South shall rise again.
You sound like Trump. I'm going to bring it back, the NFL back to how it was before in the good old days, what made the NFL great.
But it's okay. It's okay.
Not with the Panthers,
we had a great week in football. I know. It's okay. You guys can tune in on me, but it's okay.
How did Green Bay do?
Green Bay, we had a rare sight in Green Bay. Green Bay looked in rare form. Green Bay should take the win this week, but we'll see.
Now, remember what I said. Wild card and then the goddamn Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Next year.
And, it's remarkable. Aaron Rodgers he's coming back. He's coming back. He will show back up when we play them next week.
They look absolutely terrible. What makes you think this motherfucker can come back from a broken shoulder and just
I seen him throwing the ball.
Stem cells.
Let somebody hit his ass again.
He went to Germany.
I told him don't let him come back in the Carolina game. That's the wrong game to come back. But hey, you want to see it. I want to see it. And especially for the stuff he's been talking to me, we got to see it. But
how about them Chargers? How them Chargers do?
Oh, man.
Come on, man. You can't give us no goddamn credit for playing the Browns, man. Come on, man.
No.
Crenshaw High would have gave us a better damn game. The Browns are 0-11 now. Come on, man.
It's 0-12.
Hey, a win is a win.
Yeah, they're still a professional team. The Chargers are making a run, like I told you guys. The Chargers should take that division. That division is wide open. But the Cowboys smashed the Redskins. We got to give it up to Al. The Cowboys look like they want to do something again.
They beat up a motherfucking team that was more banged up than that, man. It's good to get a win.
I'm glad you guys understand that because the Redskins gave that game away. You didn't win that game. They gave it away.
The Redskins gave all the goddamn land called America away. So, I mean, shit.
Let them keep giving it away.
I don't think that thing got took. That didn't get that away.
Yeah, just like they went in there and took that guy.
In other words, the Saints just crushed y'all. I think they ran for like
Speaking about America, the Patriots destroyed the Bills too. Did you guys see the Monday night game? See the headhunt going on?
I loved it.
Oh my goodness! It looked like football back in the '80s.
Right.
Rare form, knocking people unconscious.
You see Vontaze Burfict get knocked out, that low-down motherfucker. Nobody feels sorry about that at all.
One thing about that game was Gronkowski with the late hit, and you know what I'm saying?
No, that was the Patriot game.
Yeah.
That's what we talking about, the Patriots, right?
Well, we talked about the Monday night. We had switched to the Monday night game, but you brought up a good point. They gave Grunt, because he's a white boy, 1 game suspension. If it would have been a black guy,
he'd have got a couple of games.
Man, they would have talking about they would turn him into the police or something. That man was not looking. He was looking this way, and he got hit in the back of the head by a 280-pound.
And he tried to throw a bow into him while he
On the streets, they call that a dope fiend move.
Exactly. This guy.
Illegal dope fiend, 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
That's an unhinged motherfucker, that boy.
Hey, the Jets took it to the Kansas City Chiefs though. The Jets, Vegas said the Jets will only win 1 game this season, and they've been playing like a team possessed. They're not making no run for the playoffs, but they are spanking teams. They are spoilers. Josh McCown, I told everybody in fantasy football, go pick up Josh McCown, and that guy is doing the damn thing over there.
What was his stats this Sunday?
For Josh? Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Josh,
125 yards passing. 2 or 3 interceptions.
Somebody been doing some homework.
Josh McCown, I know.
Nah.
Let's give a round of applause to Al for getting his phone fixed, ladies and gentlemen. Got his phone fixed. You know what I'm saying? Now find some stats.
Look, Crouch.
This motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Josh had 331 yards and 1 touchdown on 26 attempts. That boy's doing it. That boy is over there doing
I'm
it.
glad he finally is doing it, man. He didn't play for every team in the league at 38. I'm glad he's having a magical, what is it, like heaven can wait? Like what somebody died and he's playing somebody's spirit or something. This motherfucker's played 18 years, man. Is an epitome of goddamn white privilege. He's horrible. If a nigga played like that, he'd have been out of the motherfucking league. So now he's having.
Well, that's what
he's
we're talking
how
about.
many yards? 216 yards.
It's always been a double standard. It's always a double standard when it comes from white and the black. We know that. That's what they're trying to change
I'm
now.
just saying, even when Josh McCown is doing something good, I don't appreciate you coming up and saying something about it. He doesn't need to be mentioned. That's some other white boys you can pick out.
It's football, man. They're part of football.
Next week, we're going to have Al come on with some overalls and shit.
With a piece of hay in his mouth.
With a long piece of straw in his mouth. Shit. Don't you come on this show mentioning nothing about them crackers.
Where my banjo at?
Pull Pip to do that.
Somebody done got my banjo. Let me get what the fuck is my harmonica?
Slam one of you motherfuckers upside down.
Now,
with
for
it.
all you fantasy football people, I know I've been giving you some hot picks. I'm going to give you some more hot picks. If you need a running back, go ahead.
You know niggas don't like hot pickles.
Go ahead and grab Aaron
My
Jones.
goddamn
He's back from
harmonica.
an injury from the Packers. Aaron Jones, this week he should get you about 100 yards and 2 touchdowns.
This here that fantasy football them people been talking about?
Oh yeah. Josh Gordon from the Browns. That's their number 1 receiver, and he's back to rare form. The Browns won't win, but he'll get you a lot of yards.
Now, since you're into sports, I heard Colin Kaepernick got an award this week for being outspoken and standing up for a cause.
Yeah.
That
still didn't get him a job back.
He didn't know that award was the equivalent of most improved in junior high school.
Wow.
That's when you just give a nigga something so you don't tear up the fucking school.
What about that game between the Eagles and the Seahawks? I found that to be a real good
I'm
game.
the only one pick Seattle to win that.
No,
Yeah,
a lot of people pick. There's a lot of Seattle
You
fans.
didn't last week.
Yeah,
We
talking about
already
the
know.
Eagles don't win.
No, I didn't pick them. That was a surprising one, but
That was the cholesterol talking.
no, it wasn't really a surprising one because I even told Eagles fans by Wentz, the starting quarterback, that he hasn't been in the playoff atmosphere. That's the first game that was kind of like a playoff atmosphere, and that shows you when the playoffs start, that boy he don't know, he's not used to that whole feel.
Now, this is a question I have for you. This is a question I have for you in area of sports, because I heard this week that LeVar Ball took his son out of UCLA. Do you think that was a good move or a bad move? What do you think, Packy?
I said this earlier on my show. I was backing the man. I feel like you should be outspoken about your kid. You should.
So you were Team LeVar.
No, not anymore.
You were Team LeVar.
I was Team LeVar, but when he took his boy out of school, it was like, what's the message you're sending to other kids?
That it was
Fuck
the message
other
he
kids.
said.
You got to think about
your own goddamn child.
He dealing with that
I'm
bread.
glad you said that. So if you think about your own child, you know there's other people already hating on you. Do you think he's going to get a job by doing that?
El Camino.
Hell no.
I'm giving
El
him-
Camino-
if you-
El
what
Camino
he's
College is
doing,
hiring right
he's
now.
making jobs for his goddamn kids.
Look,
They
man,
gotta
It's
go back
not.
and another
No,
goddamn job.
nobody's going to want
If
that
my
father
son
attached
was weak
to
enough
him.
to be a goddamn follower to go way on the other side of the goddamn planet, to be stealing with some dark-skinned ass, black-ass niggas, okay? I want him out this goddamn school, okay?
'Cause they're
I
bad
don't
influence.
want you around these motherfuckers, okay? You're out of here.
All right.
I'll take him out, too.
The reality
because he
of
wasn't gonna
it-
play this year anyway.
The reality of this is a business. His big mouth might get his son that's in the NBA kicked out the NBA.
He's
And
not
his
going
other-
to get him
go
kicked
out.
out, man.
Now,
you guys-
You kind of hating and getting
What are
too
you basing that
goddamn
on?
emotional,
No.
man.
What information are you basing that on? How can that reflect that?
How can I reflect that?
Yeah.
Nobody likes his dad.
So what?
his dad ain't got a
Did
liquor
nobody
uniform on.
like Venus and Serena pops? Did nobody like Floyd Mayweather pop? Did nobody like Kobe Bryant pops? Did nobody like Tiger Woods pop?
And might I add-
whenever
I add-
your
Times have you
child,
seen them sound bites?
a lot. whenever your child is successful and it's based upon your effort as being an active father, they want to demonize you.
Exactly.
Like Joe Jackson.
Exactly.
They say Joe Jackson was a bad man. Oh, he beat their ass.
Well,
he
what
beat
he
all
done.
their ass
Damn
into
right.
stardom. Okay, now what I'm
I don't
saying
think
is.
he whooped Tito ass enough.
The same way.
No, he didn't whoop Tito's ass. Tito, I think, Tito had a good left foot, man.
All right, now let's
Tito had a
get back
good
to
left foot.
NFL. What I'm talking about, where there's all white owners.
We was talking
all what you
about
guys
LeVar
said
Ball.
that sounded good.
We was talking about
And
LeVar Ball.
Fist up.
You done
but
switched
it
up
doesn't
from
work like that in
basketball to the
business.
NFL. We done already heard about your fantasy picks and all this shit. We talking about LeVar Ball. We talking about a father being actively involved in their kid's success. Now, most ball players, what do they say? Oh, I like to give thanks to my mama. Because ain't no daddy there. Now you see an active daddy there.
These niggas
and
don't
now
want
to
you
tear
want
down,
to
yeah.
play with the media and shit and go against him. I don't give a damn if that man, personally, I would have thanked the president for saving my sons. I don't give a fuck if they was Klansmen. But that's me. That's a part of my character. But what I'm saying is, even though he's arguing with the motherfucking president and in the press, you got to give this man credit where credit is due. Okay, so from this point, you ain't never seen somebody say, my son gonna be a Laker and was a Laker, the father. So from this point, if he want his son took out of UCLA, his son is still a minor and he still takes care of him. So if he knows what's best or knows what's best for his son, I'm going to roll with him.
Exactly.
Because his son
what
might
y'all
end up in selling motherfucking shoes or making sandwiches at a deli or some
Or
shit.
bootleg baller
Okay,
brand.
with all that being said, that was nice to say, but from organizationally speaking, the Lakers have come out and said, do not speak to LeVar Ball. He does not speak for the organization. And he said all his sons will play for the Lakers.
That's what
That's what he said.
Right.
Now, if they're already upset with him about the first son, you think they're going to put more sons into the Lakers?
If they balling out, yeah.
No.
If they balling out.
I bet-
this shit is big business, man. This is more about money than it. And that motherfucker generates money, bruh.
Yeah, but he took him out of the school where he would have been playing.
So then what if the boy go to the pro next year? He wasn't going to be. They were trying to suspend this kid for 4 fucking months. The season would be over then. He was only going there 1 year
They
anyway.
didn't say 4 months.
They said 2 to 3 months.
It could have been over in a month.
But
it could have been
nevertheless,
over right after Christmas.
If he start at another school, he gonna start immediately.
But his dad was always like one and done. They only going 1 year. So
Right.
if he ain't gonna play, then hell, should I go?
Yeah,
get
that
him?
defeats the purpose.
And they talking about a
Right.
team in China signing the motherfucker. Where he went and
They're talking
stole
about
it.
overseas team.
But if he go to China to play, they gonna make sure he clap his hands the whole time he there. Because if he stop, he'll steal
Oh, yeah,
something.
because they be making them goddamn shoes over there.
They're like, oh no, you bald boy.
They gon-
you like steel. Oh no, we watch the fuck out of you.
They gonna put an ankle bracelet on his ass as soon as he get off the airplane.
Shit.
Yeah.
Is he allowed to go back?
Why your hands in your pocket?
If he goes to like play professionally for a year, there's
No.
a team in China. They talking about signing him right
Yeah,
now.
but he can't go back there. That's a motherfucking lie. He might go to Taiwan,
Money changes a
Japan,
whole lot of shit, man.
Singapore, but it don't
He
change
might
the
go-
goddamn law in China.
Farouk, he might go to.
Man, I get tired of motherfuckers talking about Chinese law. I know motherfuckers locked up over here 50 years for stealing a piece of pizza. So
What they
tell me
gotta do?
about no
Understand
goddamn
that. We
Chinese
talking
law,
about
all this
Chinese
type
law.
of shit.
I don't mean to be funny, Al, but what does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
It has to do with
And you
our
don't even
legal
speak they
system over
language.
here, and you know motherfuckers locked up in this shit. So I'm getting tired of niggas because these motherfuckers went over there and stole a pair of glasses talking about how bad Chinese law is.
They laws
we
is
know how
different
bad
now.
American city
It's not
is.
the same. You know that, right?
Thank you. It's
No, it's
different.
not the same.
So
but
that's
I know
all-
the brute man. I know niggas who got 250 years plus 4.
They
Don't
deserve
tell
it.
me that. How you know?
They deserve it.
I'm just saying they
Look.
have crueler laws over here, bro. We live here.
let me
We
tell
can
you
skip
something,
past
man.
that.
Let's see what he got to say.
The former prison system here, niggas is living in paradise compared to Chinese prisons for one. Not only that, I mean, come on, man. Like, a brother told me that the criminal justice system was racist. So I asked him, if you really thought that, why the fuck do you keep doing shit to end up in front of a judge? So what I'm saying is, it's not that strict, and all I'm saying is, they laws is different now. There's a thieving ass bitch on Crenshaw. Everybody know about China. If you watching it, hey China, fuck you, you know, whatever. But she proud. Oh, what I do is just petty theft. She know the law and how lenient they're gonna be on her. But she said that she went to prison because the bitch didn't understand that when you steal shit that's over $1,000, that's grand theft and that's a felony. Now, we have more laws than any laws in anywhere on the planet, but niggas who claim to be criminal don't go spend their money with the lawyer before they go commit a crime, which they should. In China, they don't care nothing about that, man. If you steal one motherfucking grain of rice, they can give your ass 5 to 8 years.
And it still boils down to who you are. All right?
Yeah, he was American.
He
For one, he was American.
I tell you what, let one of us go over there and do that. And see whether we get back from over here. If them kids would have stole glasses from Louis Vuitton over here on goddamn Rodeo, they'd have got more punishment over here than there. They had status.
I doubt.
But broke motherfuckers going over there doing that.
Over here, you just pay a fine now.
So what is your point, Al? What is your point? You saying that he shouldn't have been penalized at all for stealing that shit over there in China?
I didn't say that.
So I'm saying
my argument was we talking about how goddamn I done been in jail over here.
I'm trying to find out what the point is you trying to make.
The point of view is, man, don't talk about how bad Chinese jails are and we goddamn fucking lose of sight of how bad shit is over here.
Nigga, jail bad, period.
Yeah, exactly, especially over here.
Anybody want
don't tell me nothing about goddamn Donald Trump. Don't give Donald Trump no credit for a goddamn
jail
thing.
In the penitentiary here is better than living on the street.
Get these kids off. You can tell the police to stop goddamn gunning us down. Don't tell me nothing about that's why the guy's father's not really trying to apologize. If you got the power to go to another country and get these kids off for stealing a pair of glasses, they've been protesting the NFL about cops shooting motherfuckers in the street. You could say something about that. Instead, you tell the cops to keep motherfucking doing it. Don't even hold their head when you push them in the car. Now shove that motherfucker in there. So fuck Trump and what he did over there. He didn't do a goddamn thing. That's what I'm saying about it.
I want to ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead. Ask the question.
Do you feel that Colin Kaepernick is a better quarterback than a lot of quarterbacks in there?
Yeah, I do.
No, I don't.
I do. If he's playing his system of game, yes. If you try to make him something like an Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady,
is he better than Sanchez?
No.
Of course he is.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
Of course.
That sounds like you hating on him.
Now that's just crazy.
I'm not hating on him.
He's not better than Sanchez. I asked you Sanchez.
I think he's a good person, okay? Period. You ask me my opinion, I'm telling you my opinion. Right. Okay? Now.
So your opinion's not going off of stats because stat speaking, Colin Kaepernick is way better than Sanchez.
That's fine.
When he had a team
so
around
it's just
him,
your opinion.
This is what I'm saying. The quarterback is a leader of the team, right?
Right.
So even though you might not be that talented, because that should have been the question. If you asked me, was he more talented, I would say yeah. See, a quarterback is a leader of the team. So Sanchez know when to shut the fuck up when it comes to social issues and do his work when he's at the job. Now, Kaepernick, like I said, I applied him of sacrificing his whole fucking NFL career by making the stance. But the thing is, you did that on company time, and now you hurt your team. You thought about your individual ideas without talking to your team. So that shows poor leadership when it comes to football. Now, when it comes to politics or your social views, that's beautiful. But when you go to work, the people you work for don't give a fuck about your social or political views. So you keep them to yourself and you do your job. So what I'm saying is if he really felt so keen about what he felt, he shouldn't have showed up for work that day. He shouldn't have put on this fucking uniform. You're using the wrong platform to protest against certain things.
How can we say it's the wrong place? Look at what is transpired from it.
I'm about to answer that question.
I give a motherfucker credit for being a sacrificial lamb. Look at what we need to be talking about. Malcolm Jenkins as being the biggest sellout.
On task,
lately.
I agree with you on that one.
Check this shit. I'm gonna answer this question out. What I really truly believe in my heart that Colin Kaepernick should have did is instead of grandstanding in the NFL on their company time, he should have brought his ass to the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge so he could express his views on this motherfucker, and then he could have said whatever the fuck he wanted to say.
Because this is our platform.
He'd probably be still playing today.
I get it.
Other than that, fuck him. He fucked off his job. You know what I'm saying? And the kids is like, Daddy, we don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
And what
we need to eat.
What them other niggas do?
Still playing.
They turned their back on it because they was thinking about how they like to make it rain on these hoes in the clubs and still buy shit that they like.
Yeah.
They thought about feeding their family. You got to realize a lot of NFL players, Kaepernick came from a pretty decent family, but a lot of ball players and professional black athletes are not just like taking care of their lifestyle. They taking care of their mama, their cousin,
Homeboys.
their auntie, their baby mama, last 3 ex-husbands.
Side bitches.
Yeah, they taking care of a lot of people.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, dollar amount mean everything. Why be stupid and cut off your finances for some shit that don't have nothing to do with that? Now, you only play a game once a week. Now, on your off day after you finish practicing, you can say, look, we having a town hall meeting here, or I'm going to be on this radio station, and I'm going to talk about my social views.
Now,
but on company time, that's wrong.
The fact that he grew up a privileged motherfucker.
Well,
like
no. All you need to do is have his daddy do it, and then Fruit would have been okay with it.
Well, you got a good point, because if his father was talking shit, it wouldn't have had that much to do with him losing his motherfucking job.
Now, that might be the smartest shit you said all about
But for my fantasy football people, go get Garoppolo as a quarterback and pick up his wide receiver Marcus Goodwin from the 49ers. They're gonna do good this week. And before we get out of here, I need y'all to do y'all picks: New Orleans and Atlanta.
I'm gonna go at New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
Because they whooped your ass.
I'm going with Atlanta. I'm going to Atlanta my damn self.
Atlanta and who?
New Orleans.
Atlanta.
In Atlanta. All right, Washington at the Chargers.
Of course, I'm going with the Chargers.
Oh, Marv said the Chargers.
Yeah.
I thought he would never say the Chargers. Al?
Chargers, man.
Seahawks and the Jaguars. I'm gonna pick the Jags.
I'm going Jags.
Okay.
In Seattle?
I'm taking Seattle.
Where are they?
The Seattle and the Jags are in Jacksonville.
I'll go with Jacksonville.
Carolina, Minnesota in Carolina.
Minnesota.
I'm going to go Carolina. I'm going to have to.
Carolina.
Yes. Hater.
Y'all better come through, goddamn.
Not that I don't like these motherfuckers. It's just time for Minnesota to lose.
Baltimore at Pittsburgh.
Baltimore.
I'm going with Pittsburgh.
Ravens.
Man, after seeing the Pittsburgh play and then they number one tackler is gone, I'm starting to lean toward Baltimore myself.
Boy, you ain't as dumb as you look.
New England and Miami.
That's a no-brainer.
New England.
Slaughter. It's a slaughter
New
coming
England.
up. But that's it for Package Sports Corner, and my picks are better this week. I had a horrible week last week, but my fantasy football pick stood up.
All right. Now, we've had a wonderful time tonight right here on the lounge, and I want to make sure that you guys tune in next Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Don't forget to subscribe to the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge and press the like buttons, and feel free to leave some comments, because when I'm up late at night and I ain't got shit to do, I like to respond to the comments. And we'll see you next week on the lounge.
You ain't gonna ask Packett how many pounds he lost this week?
How many pounds you lose?
2.
You
2
a
pounds?
damn lie.
Is that in?
If he
Is
look
that in?
behind him, he'll
Hold on,
find
Al.
him.
Is that in human pounds or dog pounds?
Yeah, if he look behind him, he'll find him.
All right, thank y'all right here on the lounge. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
This is the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Trap comedy at its finest. Where if you can't slang yourself, you might as well hang yourself. This is also where you can turn yourself into dope and